And she's like, oh, darling. And they're all like, ah. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is some strong affection. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus. The next show we're going to be talking about is Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card.
This is entirely on you. I have no stake in this one whatsoever. If I wanted to watch this was out. Cardcaptor was out on, was it WB or Kiss WB?
Oh, wow.
Like, I want to say back when I was a teenager, like a young teenager, I think, like 14, 15 or something like that. I watched part of an episode and then just went, nope, not for me. So you go ahead and take this one away.
So I am confused about my history with this show. I thought I had never seen this show at all. And I'm like, they're remaking it. Let me check out the first episode of the new one and see if it's interesting enough to where I'll go back and watch the old one as well. And it began with a silly kind of refresher. And it reminds me a lot of Sailor Moon.
Oh, yeah. No, it should. From what I remember seeing of it, yeah. The original series, Cardcaptor Sakura, came out in 1998.
Oh, wow.
1998. 20 years ago.
Oh, so this is like a 20-year anniversary kind of thing?
20 years. It ended in 2000, so it had 2 years run.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah. 20 years ago.
So, they did the, like, silly kind of, refresher at the beginning, and it was done with the little flying mouse yellow creature.
Yeah, it's her little, gives her magical powers or something. I don't know, it's her trainee or something, I don't know.
Yeah, so, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh, I recognize him. I don't know where from, but I do recognize him. So, I don't know. I was like, maybe I've seen this before? I'm not sure. So, he's basically, like, in front of a projector and, like, kind of explaining the premise of the original series. And, like, there's, like, another, I guess he's a familiar or something? I don't know. Because it's like with Sailor Moon, like, the cat isn't really her familiar. It's like, it's
like mentor. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. So I'm not sure if that's...
I'll give you advice on what it is that you need to do kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you still got to do it.
Yeah, so I feel like I don't know where that is. It's probably the same thing. But so there's another animal thing, and it's running the projector, and it's like pointing to some cue cards. And because it switched to him so quickly, it switched back, I couldn't tell what he was saying. I'm like, is he saying hurry up? Or like read the script? Because he's like slapping this card. So I'm like, what's going on? And all of a sudden he just started speeding up. So I'm guessing he's saying speed it up. And then, like, I don't even know what the whole premise of the first series is because he talks so fast. But I was like, it doesn't matter. If I like this, I'll go back. So I started watching this, and it's pretty interesting. It is basically a girl who's going to middle school now, I think. And just trying to live her regular life, and then all of these crazy, like, incidents happen, and whenever she defeats the monster, she gets a card, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, it's basically the same formula as Sailor Moon. So I'm like, okay, I liked Sailor Moon when I was younger. Maybe I'll like this too. So, what was it? I'm pretty sure a bunch of crazy things happened, and they kind of, like, finalized the last series, and, like, characters that were together are, like, separated. Well, in this episode, like, this one guy, Shoran or something like that, which is, I guess, her love interest, he shows back up, and she's like, oh, darling, and they're all like, ah, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is some strong affection. I'm like, yeah. Jesus. So I'm like, they weren't doing it. They were just talking, and she's like, and like another girl, like her friend is like trying to embarrass her, so she's like recording because they're like gazing into each other's eyes, and then and I'm like, this is some like they just dumped a bunch of romance on this show. It's heavy, it's thick. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, I'm like getting kind of embarrassed. I'm like, do y'all need a room or something? Do we need to like go to another scene? Because y'all are like really intensely in love. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't know any of the backstory, but I'm pretty sure y'all have gone through some stuff. So, it was weird. I've never seen a show where the two characters were like that intensely in love in a long time. So that was kind of interesting. She lives with her dad and her brother, I think. Because I think her mom passed away. And her dad looks just like her, they both look almost the same age. Like I couldn't tell who was older between her dad and her brother. And they're like kind of like making all these like playful comments, and I'm like, you're kind of creepy. I'm like, yeah, I know you're her dad and all, but like you're kind of towing that line a little bit too much. And then the brother's just an ass. And I'm like, you need to take a chill pill or something. I don't remember much about the school that she goes to. All I remember is that, and then the fights, they're magical girl fights. It's nothing special. Like, yeah, it's just run of the mill magical girl fights. So
you don't remember anything about the school because like all the rest of it just creeped you out so much. It like went by like in a blur, and you're just like, oh my god, what is it I just watched? Other than being creeped out.
Yeah, it was just I don't know. It's like I kind of want to go back and like, cause I feel like I just got thrown in like the middle of the ocean. I'm like, okay, I get that. Like it's called Cardcaptor Sakura clear card because all of the cards that she captured in the first series, they all kind of just got wiped, and they're all like just. I thought it was plastic, but apparently they're glass. So now they're just empty glass cards. And she still has them, and there's this guy that she goes to try to figure out what happened to him, and like they cast a couple spells and like try to figure out what happened to him, and they don't know yet. So that's intriguing. I'm like, well, what happened to all the cards? You got a big old stack. I'm like, that's cool. So
2 years and how many seasons worth of her defeating monsters and such? I'm sure she has probably quite the collection.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, they're all invisible now? I'm like, what do you do with them, really? Do you just keep them in that box? Or are there, like, a certain number of them you're trying to collect? And, like, you're almost there, but then these are all wiped now? I'm like, I'm very intrigued after they got past the whole romance scene. Because, I don't know. It's...
Well, see, that just means you need to go back and watch 2 years worth of episodes.
So, I feel like I'm going to do that.
Oh, God. Oh God! Why? Why put yourself through that?
Because I want to know.
Why? It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
So yeah, this is getting put on the backlog list. I don't know when I'll get to it or what.
Way in the back, like. Maybe not quite the end, but maybe like second to last or something.
So, yeah, the episode was very intriguing, especially because I feel like I just got thrown right in the middle of something. And I kind of want to know why they all turned clear. That's it. I'm like, what happened? It looks like it was a lot of work. So
2 years worth of work, so yeah.
So, yeah, it was interesting. I may go back to it one day. They're like, we're going to be a little bit philosophical over here, just a little bit, and then we're going to go over here and be action, and we're going to come over here and be a little bit etchy, because it's anime, and then we're going to be over here and do a little tiny. And then the other girl just kind of fell to her knees, like kind of trembling. She's like, what just happened? I'm like, I don't know. I can't help you.